October last year.
December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July. 9 months. 9 months. Yeah.
Like a baby.
I am, and I'm the youngest.
Yeah, he is the baby.
He's actually a baby.
They're all like 25, 26.
Although you've got more facial hair than I have.
Yeah, I'm 21. So.
We have to guide him.
Like they
night,
tried last year.
A few too many to drink, so we sent him to bed. We're really full.
Oh, the thing is, apparently I got up in the night and just came in here with no shoes on. I was just walking around like a dickhead. Like, I don't have no recollection of this at all. Did I actually get up?
I don't know, I didn't see it.
Exactly, I was just lying to me.
Sorry, we've gone off topic.
Yeah, sorry.
It's fine, that tends to happen. I was just going to think that it's made a significant difference to this.
Big time.
Massively.
Yeah.
We had this drunk conversation yesterday, actually.
Basically.
Since Tom's come in, it's been amazing because it's just added that extra element really, and now it just sounds so much fuller. Yeah.
Well, essentially, we got to a point where, because we had one guitarist obviously in one band. We have to have the guitars to keep the kind of the rhythm going, and as a result, Joe, the other guitarist, always had to do the chinks to keep that kind of vibe going. And we didn't have much freedom to do more melodies apart from the vocal melody. Yeah. So we needed to have someone else to do that, and Tom did it. And he can sing as well, which is just another good element. So yeah, he's all right.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's horrible.
Cut that out.
Cut. No, sorry. Start again.
So how would you describe yourself?
I'd definitely say we've sort of got a ska indie feel to our music. It's quite sort of happy music, you know. It's good to sort of have a dance to, but it's quite chilled out as well. So yeah.
Yeah,
We can get deep.
Yeah, basically we've got loads of influences, and the main ones are kind of modern indie, technical kind of drum beats like Block Party, Foals, people like that. And then one we all like, because that's pretty much what I like to be fair. And what we all like is like ska, old reggae, old ska, things like that. So we just wanted to kind of blend that, and there's a lot of similarities with the bass lines being like the most prominent thing. So we thought it had a nice kind of blend. So.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to indie, I'm not the biggest fan. I like kind of my generation of indie, which was like when the Ice Monkeys first came through, things like that.
Ice Monkeys are wicked.
Because it wasn't just like ska. You could hear certain like almost like funky bits or garagey bits.
Yeah.
Just kind of more 80s. So would you say that you're more influenced by the kind of early like stuff?
Definitely.
Or the later stuff?
Yeah.
I think for me, the only modern ska that I like is Sublime.
Okay.
I'm not really a fan of Rubik Fish or people like that, although they're good musicians. Like, I think we're more like kind of second wave specials, that kind of vibe.
Well, a lot of it reminded me of a Selector.
Selector, yeah.
The female vocal.
Yeah.
I mean, one band we get compared to a lot is No Doubt, obviously.
Yeah.
But then I don't really draw much comparison apart from the fact we've got a female singer.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, it's ska, you got a female singer. You must be No Doubt.
The only one that.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's them or Chase Long Beach.
Sorry.
So in that case, what do you like currently in terms of music? What was the last album you kind of listened to?
Let me think. We're massive fan. I think it's because they're quite close to us in the sense of where we are. Collectively, we like the Skints, obviously, and By the Rivers. I don't know if you heard of a band called By the Rivers. Yeah.
One of my favourite bands is actually playing here, and the guy's walking around somewhere. It's Treehouse Fire. Absolutely love Treehouse Fire. Can't wait for a new album to drop.
Yeah, we actually drew a lot of influence from those guys. But I mean, in regards to other genres, let me think.
Yeah, I love my female singers like Lucy Rose. Listening to her.
Yeah.
I'd love to listen to her album.
I like Crystal Fighters at the moment as well.
Yeah, Crystal Fighters.
What about you, Tom? Any more?
Album recently. Common Courtesy by Day to Remember.
Okay.
Banging album. Damn. That. There's another one I keep listening to. Revelation. There's some American like dub. Kind of. Oh, and The Expendables. Them guitar licks. Like, dirty. Filthy. They melt your face off.
In terms of festivals, have you played a lot?
This is our first one, believe it
First
or not.
one.
Yeah, yeah. We've never played before. It's always something I've wanted to do. It's just, everyone's so chilled out. It's really nice vibe, especially because we played at 1. Everyone was so chilled out. I think obviously
No one
might have
started
had a heavy
drinking
night last night as well. But everyone was just sat down chilling, and you could tell everyone was enjoying it, but it wasn't like forced. It was just really chill.
I think that's what's nice about it. It's nice to play to people that haven't heard us and have not bought tickets. They're just passing to this. And I think it's nice to do that because it shows how people you can get by their faces how they kind of.
Yeah, I really feed off the audience. I like to look at everybody and see how it's. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, that's actually the biggest bit of space that's covered and is next to the bar, so it really did help us. People were like, it's shaded and there's beer.
Everyone walks past it, so everyone's like drawn in. It's great.
So you've not played any festival people? Do you go to festivals?
Yeah, I just came back from Glastonbury actually.
Okay.
Yeah, it's amazing. I love it. It's the first time I've been. It's huge. I think that's how big it was in comparison to this, which is generally. Yeah, but yeah, I love it. I mean, last time I went to one was in Reading, 2010, I think.
I went Reading last year. I felt so old.
Glastonbury's an older
Full of
audience,
kids.
isn't it? Small children, very small.
Yeah.
I find them scary.
Why?
Reading people
Yeah.
are scary.
Yeah,
a
I
bit
mean,
aggressive,
I
isn't
quite like small festivals. You know your tent's not going to get robbed or set on fire. But no, seriously, when I was at Reading, the amount of people just going around just throwing matches on tents, I was like, whoa.
I like it here.
It's alright.
I like it.
No,
No, exactly.
It feels so like every time I walk through the security, they check my bag, and I just feel so stupid. Festival with my laptop.
Hi guys.
It's got a purpose. It's fine.
So I've been asking other questions. Many different answers. If you have to kill an
Right,
Oh my god.
To kill one of the members of that.
right.
It's kind of unfair now because there's only 3 of you.
Yeah, so let's say one of the others.
Yeah, I think it would have to be Aaron because the meat would be the best because he's so toned.
Lean.
Yeah, it's all really lean. Whereas if he ate meat, it'd be like all eating like blubber. Like,
Really
so,
good answer.
yeah, it's probably Aaron.
Yeah, I think for quality of meat.
Yeah, if we're going for quantity. I don't know, but it's probably more meat on Aaron.
Is that the question?
To eat someone, was it?
That's horrible.
It's not really.
It wouldn't be Emma.
I'm going to enforce it.
It wouldn't be Emma. It wouldn't be enough meat to put in a sandwich.
I think Aaron's obsessed with cycling. He's absolutely obsessed. He's bought a magazine to read.
We keep making fun of him.
Yeah.
Every time he sees a bike, he's like, "Oh, bike, bike!"
We were driving to Sheffield, driving back from Sheffield, and we'd had this conversation about bikes. And the whole way back, every time we saw a bike, everyone in the car was just screaming, "Bike, bike!" And he was just sitting there, just so pissed off.
So yeah, but it does mean that he's got great meat.
Yeah.
God, I sound horrible.
It's amazing.
So, do you remember your first gig as a band?
Oh my god. That
With me or without me?
I mean, both are alright.
With me, it was an acoustic gig. We actually were supporting Treehouse Fire.
Okay.
I broke a couple of strings on my guitar, had to borrow a guitar. I barely knew how to play the songs. So it went well.
actually
It
did
went
go well. It wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
It was one of those gigs that everything just went wrong, but it worked out okay. Good reception for me. And then our first ever one, we actually had another drummer before, and I used to play guitar. And he went to go live in China. So if it was something we said. Or
He was so bored of
Yeah.
stock press, he said, "I've got to get
He was
away."
teaching kids in China, so I ended up being drummer instead, and then just went as a 4-piece. We originally had 5-piece without him, so and that was in Wimbledon, Watershed in Wimbledon, wasn't it? Played to the bar staff, basically, absolutely empty.
One of those fun ones.
Yeah.
I mean, before I joined these guys, I was in a couple other bands, and it's a lot different playing. I was like a ska punk band, so it was like quite metal as well. It was weird bunch of stuff. Yeah, we used to play gigs to like 4 people. And we were like, "Oh, that's a good crowd. Well done, boys! Yay!"
You got to do it though, don't you? As much as
Yeah.
soul destroying as it is. Yeah.
Exactly.
So I should mention in terms of supporting Treehouse Fire,
in a minute. Yeah.
Yeah,
The guys at the Black Dog as well, who are hosting it, they're trying hard to get a decent venue in Crawley, which is quite nice.
Apparently, it had a bad reputation.
Yeah, and Sean, who runs it, is a mate of ours. So I'm just hoping that if we keep doing decent gigs like that, it'll start to get a bit of a rapport. So, yeah.
So talking about first, so this is your first music video.
Fourth. Oh, big beer!
About the microphone.
Oh yeah, it's about the microphone.
Oh my god. Sorry, my What was the question?
Your film and music video today.
Yeah.
First music video.
No.
Fourth.
Yes,
Fourth, yeah.
yeah, but first one with
Yeah.
second one with this chap. We did do a live video, which was the cover to Get Lucky, Dog Hunter, which we just did like a live sort of recording of us playing. But yeah, this one, yeah, it's our proper first
It should be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We were saying there, we're going to have like 3 elements. We're going to have we put GoPros on our instruments when we played, so there's going to be that, which is going to be quite cool. And then we've got just some footage of us at the festival, and then
Me being really drunk.
standard.
It's standard thing.
And
That had to be on
the
camera.
main thing is we're basically going to try and do an animal race. Sounds a bit weird. We're all dressing up in onesies, and we're going to get random people to race us and just see how it goes. It sounds really random, but we've got a vision.
I'm going to be a giant dog.
Aaron, who's the tallest, is a giraffe,
I'm a pig.
and I'm a cow. So yeah, we just think the songs Don't Let Me Go, and it's really summery. It's kind of got lyrics that have like kind of references to safari and animals and things like that. So it kind of will tie in quite nicely with the subject matter. And we just didn't want it to plan it too much and just have a bit of fun.
We didn't want anything too serious. Like the last music video, like Somewhere Far, it's kind of really serious.
Yeah, we
apart from that one bit where you got to do the like bus thing.
It was all
We just
planned
wanted
quite a
it
lot.
to be like
Yeah.
a happy vibe.
Whereas
Yeah,
this is
yeah.
just going to be get pissed, get on with it.
We've got an idea and we're going to see what happens basically.
If you had the chance to collaborate with anyone, who would you think
Wow.
Anybody.
Toots, straight up, Toots.
Toots and the Maytag.
That was
Toots.
awesome.
Yeah.
Bob Marley.
Yeah.
Or maybe.
Got Bob Marley.
Actually, no.
dead.
I mean, I wouldn't mind this out Old Dirty Bastard. That'd be amazing. Something like Old Dirty Bastard just rapping over the top of us. It's like, yeah.
I mean, Bob Marley would be unbelievable.
Yeah,
That
that's.
would be awesome.
I think it speaks for itself, doesn't it?
Hey, we could get Ziggy Marley like the next, or like the 12th best thing.
In the ring.
Yeah. I quite like Ziggy Marley, yeah. He gets slagged off so much. The thing is, all he does, he wrote an album, then went on tour singing all his bad stuff. Like,
Saw the Wailers at Glastonbury. And I thought that
yeah, I've
was
seen that.
really
We're
good.
going to see him again, aren't we?
Yeah.
Oh, too. Yes, you're coming.
Yeah, so what's next? Aside from the video and then actually as well?
Yeah, I mean the next thing really is the release of the EP because we haven't really released it yet. We've just we did little previews for people today really. Yeah, it's all done, all recorded, so we're just going to sort of hype it up now and ready to release it.
It's money as well. We've kind of just sorted out a deal to kind of get money for promotion, things like that. So,
It's a 6-track EP, and it's probably the most proudest we've been of something. So we don't want to just release it and not do it justice. So we want to try and get some people on board and try and get a bit of hype. Do you know what I mean? So we're going to do some press packs and get them printed nicely and just see what happens. See if we get some people helping us out.
I mean,
But-
I don't want to sound like a dick, but when we recorded it, the last tiny bit was a tiny bit of acoustic guitar. And he listened to it back, and I was just like, there's one bit of one track, the actual single. It's like a really epic build up. And I was playing it, I was like, it's like, dude, there's a tear in my eye, man. I'm so proud. Like, it's my baby.
He's not an emotional guy as well, so it's kind of.
I am.
Says something. You're going to have to listen to it.
So if people want to follow you, then I'm assuming you've got Facebook, Twitter.
Yeah, we're on. So our website's www.stoppressmusic.co.uk, or we're on Twitter, Facebook, all of that.
Yeah, / Dot Press Music.
Yeah.
And what was the other thing? Oh, we're on iTunes, Spotify. When the EP's up, it'll be on Spotify. So.
Yeah.